Hello everybody, this is John with Washoe County Storm Chasers. Next to me is Jeremy, one of my chasers. Say hi, Jeremy.
How y'all doing?
Okay, let's try that again because I forgot to turn on the sound. Hi everybody, this is John, Washoe County Storm Chasers. With me today I have one of our chasers, Jeremy. Hi Jeremy.
How y'all doing?
So yeah, this is our first live show. I hope y'all enjoy it. If you go over to our YouTube account, you will see a chat box at the right of your screen. At the right of your screen. Hang on now. Okay, and you'll be able to, you should be able to ask questions, so on and so on. Yeah, the stream's not wanting to work very well all of a sudden. Alright. Anyways, like I said, this is our first live show. We tested it several times this week to make sure everything would work, but it seems like it's trying to be a little bit of a pain, but we are going to try it anyways. Yeah, the live feed will be a little bit behind from our live. So anyways, alright, well, we're just going to run with it, see if it works itself out. I guess Jeremy here and myself, we decided to do this little video type thing to get to know you guys, so you guys get to know us, and we kind of keep up on some weather events going on around. Later today we'll be announcing the winner for the drone name, which won pretty good solidly. It was it had 19 votes. The next closest had 14, so we'll be working to get the name on the drone next week, hopefully in time for Freedom Fest next Tuesday, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, Jeremy, you want to say something, talk about yourself a little bit?
At the Freedom Fest?
No, just about you, why you decided to join and all that good stuff.
Well, I've always liked storms. I've been in a few tornadoes and I've always wanted to storm chase, and met John, and he asked me to go with him, and ever since then it makes my blood pump, so I enjoy it. Hopefully sooner or later I'll give me a good tornado.
Alright, well, like I said, Jeremy's been with us a little bit. How long do you think? A couple months?
About 2 months I've been with you.
Yeah. He's working on getting certifications and so on and so on. As we go through this summer, pretty soon we should have plenty of time to do it. Like I said, while you're watching, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All our videos will now be posted on there, and all live content will be on there. As we get better, more stuff will be on there. Earlier this worked fine whenever I tested it on something else, and now it's going to be a pain. That's okay. That's the best part about live TV right there. Alright, so I'm getting reports that our sound's better, so that's good. We will continue. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our what we had happen this last week. We had our first tropical storm hit the continental U.S. in a while. Tropical Storm Cindy did some pretty good flooding down south. We had, last I knew, one fatality, which was a 10-year-old boy got hit by a log from the ocean as it was coming on shore. But I'm sure that with all the rain they've had, a lot of roads are closed, a lot of trees are down. They've had several tornadoes. So that kind of been kind of a thing for them. Luckily our weather has stayed pretty quiet, so that's a good thing. Just kind of give you an idea, this is what their rain totals kind of looked like. From 8 a.m. to Wednesday to 8 a.m. Monday. This is kind of a forecasted, and you see a lot of rain up there. So a lot of flooding going on. And then, you know, hopefully, I think this year is going to be a little bit more active in the tropics and the Gulf of Mexico. We'll see, but there's actually another storm they're thinking going to develop way south. Track doesn't have it coming to the United States right now. It has it going toward more Mexico, so that'll be good. We had a question on here. How do tropical storms affect us, and can tornadoes form from them? The only time they affect us is if we just happen to be in the path. They hit Texas and then swing up into Oklahoma. Can tornadoes form from them? Yes. There were several. One actually hit a pretty good sized town yesterday. So they do happen. They have they had quite a few videos of water spouts, which is a tornado but on water. So sadly one did hit a pretty good sized town. Alright. But talking about some nice weather as we go in to next week. Well, this is there we go. As we go into next week, this is kind of what our weather's going to look like. It's going to be a great week. Which is good. Everybody enjoys his nice week. So, I mean, you're going to have, starting tomorrow, I don't even think the highs are going to be out of the mid 80s. And then by the end of the week, we could have up near 90. And on and off chances for rain most of the week. No organized severe weather is expected. Long range models do show us getting hot around the 4th of July, which is always a pleasure. So when we're at Freedom Fest this 4th, we'll be nice and hot. but that's just this time of year. But anyways, so yeah, I'm trying to go as we go. Also, we had a contest for the drone name, which is, we finally picked a winner on that a little while ago. All you had to do was vote on our website, and you got to see it, or got to name it. This name won, and it was pretty good. Move it over here to the side where you guys can see it. WASP is a new name for the drone, Washington County Aerial Storm Patrol. Pretty neat name. I like it. What about you, Jeremy?
Yeah, I like it too. Pretty good name.
Toto came in the close second with 14 votes. I was surprised that one and Dorothy. But WASP is the winner, so hopefully within the next week or two. I currently got my guy doing a lot of stuff with the Freedom Fest and our new shirts and stuff going on to get the name on the drone, so that way we can show it off to y'all. So that'll be a nice little thing. And when it comes to the drone, we don't get to put it up all the time because of winds and so on going into the storms. They can only handle 25-mile-an-hour winds, and I really don't like to test that. So usually we'll put it up after a storm or stuff like that. It'll be good for the winter, and when you guys can see the snow on the ground and everything, and if any damage happens, we can do it from the sky. But I think there's been a couple times that we have put it up right before a storm. You got some pretty good videos. Matter of fact, the first or second time me and Jeremy chased together, we put it up down in Claremore and had some technical issues with it. It tried to float away, but you know, just like everything else, it's technology, so it kind of wants to do its own thing sometimes too. So just the way it goes. I'm gonna check our, I got too many windows going on up here. So Jeremy, where are you from?
I'm from Osaleta, Oklahoma. I actually was born and raised in Dewey, Oklahoma, all my life.
Well, that sounds like a fun time right there.
I guess.
Let's see, I'm making sure there isn't no comments on our website, because that could be okay. But anyways, that's pretty much all I really had for this week's episode. I want to start off a little bit slow since it's our first one. I'll make sure I didn't have anything else set up. Pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, but we're gonna be doing, like I said, we're gonna do these every week around 8 o'clock on Sundays. Hopefully we'll get better. Don't have any issues or anything, and all that good stuff. We're gonna sit here for a second. I'm gonna put the camera on our logo for a second, and if you guys have any questions, you know, yes.
We will be going to the parade in Osaleta on the 1st.
Good job. I forgot all about that.
And it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, it does. And we just had a question come in, actually. The question is, what is the WCSC radio. You see that underneath my name on the logo. All these episodes will also be turned into podcasts that will be available the next day or so. So we'll be also doing that. Like I said, we're trying to do multiple things to keep everybody informed and so on. So talking about special events, we have the Oshaleta Parade, which is at what time, Jeremy?
It's at 9 o'clock.
This Saturday.
It starts at 9 o'clock Saturday. This coming Saturday.
And we'll be in it. And then the 4th at the Bartlesville Freedom Fest, we'll be having our little booth there. We'll have the drone out there. We'll be out there. We'll have some pictures on the, I'm hoping, on the TV behind us, and some other fun stuff that we're going to try to do. This will be our first time there. We actually haven't publicly been out since a couple years ago when we did the arts and craft thing up by the Price Towers. That was a real good success, but it's been a while since we've actually went out, so we look forward to that. This will be the first time Jeremy will be with us. I'm sure he's looking forward to that too.
Yes, I am.
So, and
Pink goggles.
oh yeah, I forgot to grab them out of my forgot to grab them out of my car, but we have a pair of pink goggles that Jeremy's acquired, and matter of fact, I'm going to move this over to the logo real quick so I can run out to the car and get them. So I will be right back. If Jeremy, you want to give them an idea of what we're going to do with it, I'd be more than glad to.
Alright, I can do that. Alright, so and they're pink lens, and what we're wanting to do is we're going to have votes on them to see if who has to wear them first and where we got to wear them. It'll be between me and John. One of us will have to wear them, wherever y'all choose. Whether it be storm chasing, we have to wear them, or the 4th of July thing in Bartlesville, or wherever. It's up to you guys. But we're gonna have a vote on them, and whoever gets the most votes has to wear them. So. That's where we're at on that. It's me, John, and Shay.
Alright, I'm back here. These are the pink goggles that are kind of tight for my big head, but I don't know if you guys can see them.
They fit John perfect.
No, they do not. But anyways,
Put them on, John. Show us what they look like, John.
that's how I came back to the video, was with them on. So anyways, we're gonna have you guys vote on it later, here in a little while, about who should wear them and when. My suggestion is, just my suggestion, is it should be Jeremy, since he's the newest.
Oh yeah.
And it should be at Freedom Fest the whole time. But
I see how it is.
but very steampunk. See, that's what I told you, Jeremy. I told you it looked like steampunk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's
If John wear them though.
yeah, they don't look good on me.
You gotta put them on. Did you put them on already?
Yeah, I put them on.
I can't see you. So.
Yeah, you'll have to just take to my word. Here, I'll put them on again.
Look us all vote for him.
Okay. So here we go. They're back on. I feel like I don't know, one of those old pilots back in the day that had the little glasses. That's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
Very, very, very beautiful glasses. But anyways, you think they look good on me, you ought to see them on Jeremy. He looks great. So we should do that. But anyways, also wanted to show you guys the just in case you haven't seen it, the drone, which is right here. This is our drone that we fly. It'll have a name on it, the Wasp name, put on it somewhere where it can be seen and not cover up any vents or anything like that. I'm probably thinking on top somewhere in that ballpark. But this is a very nice Phantom 3 that I got this last winter. Alright, but anyways, was there anything else we wanted to cover, Jeremy?
I think that's it.
But okay, well, this week looks to be kind of not interesting for weather, so we probably won't be on live as much as we have been in the last couple weeks, unless we get a good lightning show, and then we will jump all over that. Did you answer the question about the members on the team?
Yeah, I said it's just me, you, and Shay, as far as I know.
Well, there's also a remember I told you our graphic design, I call him our graphic designer.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
He creates all our logos and all that stuff. The logo underneath my name, the logo underneath our team logo underneath Jeremy's name. He created those. We had a contest this last winter, I think it was, on best logo, and he won with that. His name's Travis Ramsey. He's always sending me stuff that's real good, and he does a very good job. Matter of fact, he's the one that's going to do the whole podcast part of it, which I don't know anything about, so I can't I barely know how to do this, let alone the whole podcast. I'd totally forgotten that was a thing. But he does real good on graphics and all that good stuff, so enjoy having him on the team. He's kind of one of those behind the scenes kind of people, so shout out to him. I don't get to say that often, but he does great for keeping our image looking good and so on. Maybe one of these days I can get him out chasing with us, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, speaking of I know I said something about the tropical storm earlier, but the heat out west, wow, did y'all hear about that? Did you hear about that, Jeremy?
No, I didn't.
It was so hot that they couldn't let planes leave.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was so hot, which is the reason why you'll never catch myself ever in that area during the summer, because I am just too fluffy for that. But which is, I went to Phoenix last October. It was hot in October, so I can just imagine that kind of heat now. Matter of fact, the Grand Canyon, if you went to the Grand Canyon last week, you couldn't go to the lower levels because it was so hot. They didn't want people passing out and so on. But anyways, yeah, delayed planes. Yeah, well, something I don't remember ever happening. It might have. I just don't remember it. But I don't remember there ever being issues with planes taking off due to heat. Um, but I might be wrong. I guess the weather goes both ways, either too much snow or too much heat. Either way, the plane can't fly. But oh well. Anyways, again, I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting. If I am, I'll probably post it on the website. We've been live for 33 minutes, which is a little bit longer than I expected. But as we go along, we'll get better, you'll get better, and we'll have more material and so on. So it'll be kind of I think it'll get more interesting as we go along. I'm not much of a public kind of person, so I've got to get over that, and then once I do, this thing will take off, I'm sure. So anyways, we appreciate all of you for watching. We appreciate all of you for trusting us on our page. Everything you guys send us, everything. There's a lot of chase teams out there, but I like to think that we're one of the best because we stay out of drama and so on and so on. We had another question. What kind of traffic hazards do you see while chasing?
Lots of wrecks. Seen a few wrecks.
Yeah, wrecks because of other people not slowing down. Jeremy, that time we went to Tulsa what was that, a month and a half ago or so? That was your first chase, or second chase?
That was my second chase. We went to Skytook, seen 3 wrecks there, and then went to Tulsa and seen like 2 wrecks there, 1 or 2 wrecks there.
Yeah, and then besides that, debris. If we ever get into a storm that's got a lot of heavy winds, debris would be one of them. Matter of fact, the last chase we were on, we ran across a tree across the road.
Yep, I was getting ready to say that.
Yeah, I mean, and then that same night, me and Shay was going to a storm out west or east, and almost ran over a coyote with a big snake in its mouth, which was interesting. I actually have the video pulled up on my computer for that. But you know, it's just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. No different than whenever you're driving. You have to watch out for other drivers and watch out for debris and so on and so on. The only difference is whenever we do get in a big storm, our visibility goes to 0 most of the time. The last hailstorm we were in, I could barely see out our hood, let alone on the road. And Jeremy couldn't see at all because he was in the floorboard.
Heck yeah. There's golf ball fly as hell coming off my side of the window. That's when I said, I'm done.
But no, he wasn't in the floorboard. I always give him a good hard time about that. But you know, it's just, we try to be as safe as we can. We don't want to hurt anybody, and we don't want anybody to hurt us. So we try to obey speed limits, obey all the laws, because nothing's worth anybody's life. So
sprinkling here much later.
Yeah, it was sprinkling up here in Bartlesville earlier. Alright, so I hope that answers your questions a little bit.
Hey John.
Yes.
I just got a text and it says, can you please ask John to put the goggles back on?
I'm sure you didn't get a text.
Yes, I did. You owe me property. It says, viewers I know are texting me about them. Could you please put them back on?
There's only 5 or 4 people watching, so I doubt there's viewers.
Hey, I'm just doing I'm just doing what I was asked.
They're not. They are pretty good looking goggles. I mean, they look better on Jeremy. I'm telling you.
No, they don't.
They look great. It's actually Jeremy's idea, so I think he should wear them just by default. So we'll just wear them for the rest of the the rest of the live video.
You guys are welcome. We try to keep everybody safe. Just remember, you gotta vote for John.
Yeah, here we go with that thing again.
And make sure you tell all your friends and family, and subscribe and watch us.
Yeah, because this is we want this to be a good thing for you guys, and I know it's that I know of. There's no other team that does this, so we're probably the first. So I want to congratulate us for thinking about that. Like I said, it took a lot of hard work to get this going. So I'm glad it finally, the bugs kinked out of it, I'm assuming, because I'm not getting any news that it has. But anyways, yeah, unless you guys have any more questions, I guess we will get ready to close this.
If you guys have any questions, you guys can text us or call us. I can put my number on here, my storm chasing number.
Well, let me get back to you on that, Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
before we get. But if you have any questions, feel free to. I mean, the page has a message button. You can send us a message, day or night. It does have a generic message that says, you know, if we're chasing, it might take a little bit of time to get back with you, because in the car we have like 500 things going on at one time. But but you know, if we're not chasing, we should be able to get back with you in a reasonable amount of time. But anyways, I guess we'll get ready to end this bad boy. I want to thank everybody for asking questions. His name's R on here on the YouTube. And thank Jeremy for joining us. As of right now, he will join us every broadcast. We're even going to try to get some special guests, some people that might be a little bit more popular, or whatever you might call it. What's the word I'm looking for? More celebrity like. There we go. Thank you. See if we, cause I know several on my personal Facebook page, so maybe I can get a couple to come on here and talk a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, we're gonna let y'all go tonight, and we'll be back next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Same concept, maybe a little bit newer. We hope y'all enjoyed this, and we will talk to y'all later.
Thank you for watching. Have a nice night.